We are back with Michael Abushakra here today with us with Brand Elizabeth Jewelers. Thank you so much for being a part of our show today.
Welcome, Mike.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks. Michael does our jewelry for the Oyster Festival, and we are excited about the new jewelry for this year. Before we look at the jewelry, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business and how long you've been in the jeweler business.
Well, I grew up in the jewelry business. My father's a jeweler. However, he knew if we were going to stay in the business, the way the world is changing, that we needed to be professional. So I went to school at the Gemological Institute of America in San Diego, California, and studied there, got my graduate gemologist and my graduate jeweler. I advocate for the industry, transparency, to try to make sure that people are as informed as possible. There's always things that folks need to watch out for that are not always told up front. So I try to advocate for the industry and educate people as much as possible.
And Mike, with your business and your education, you're not just selling jewelry, but you're making jewelry, and obviously that's why we're here today. Last year you made a piece for us that was our first initial piece, a commemorative piece. We did two pieces actually last year, which was the oyster in the half shell, or the pearl in the half shell.
Right.
And then we had the piece that was the logo for North Carolina Oyster Festival. This year, we've stepped it up to a different level. You want to tell us a little bit about what you've brought on as a follow-on piece to last year?
Well, last year the question that we kept getting was, do you have earrings? So this year we added earrings to the line. Again, like we did last year, we're doing all numbered and signed pieces, so there will be a limited edition of each. This year for the oyster shell, there was so much detail on the back of, we use an actual oyster shell. I go digging on the beach, and everywhere I go I'm always looking at the ground. So if somebody sees me out on the beach, I'm not crazy. I've got something in mind. So there was so much detail on the back of the shell last year. I wanted to add a second shell to the top of this one so that you could get the detail on both sides. And like last year, we've added the pearl to both pieces. And so I think it turned out to be a nice piece.
It looks very nice. So this looks like the shell. It's basically half open, or a piece of the shell on top with the oyster in it. It's very beautiful, and as you can see, the detail from the back of the shell from last year is on the shell that overlays the top of this one. And then we have the earrings here, which are, I guess you call those danglers? What do you?
Right, they're dangle earrings. We've put them on shepherd hooks, and we can do them anyway. If somebody has a special request or doesn't particularly like an earring to dangle, we can change it to accommodate what somebody wants.
All right. And these will be available, as well as we have a few maybe limited number of the ones from last year left over.
Correct. Last year we thought pretty high, and so we made the number a little bit higher last year, and so we do have some left from last year that we'll be selling, both the oyster shell as well as the logo pendant. We're fortunate where we're at that most of what we do is in the service side of jewelry. So we do lots of jewelry repair, appraisals, custom stuff, and things like that. As a matter of fact, when we started doing this, it kind of opened our thoughts up to, I realized as I was out looking up and down the beach for oyster shells that I wasn't alone. There's a lot of people down on vacation that pick up shells and take them home. So going into next year, and we're able to do it now, we're going to start promoting and marketing that we can take shells that people find and transform them into a piece of jewelry for them as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Great service to offer.
Thank you, Michael, for being here and being a part of our show. We look forward to seeing you at the festival.
Thank you as well. Look forward to